hello people that know how it's doing today. As everybody knows, and probably everybody has seen, Fine Gael has lost a lot of support in the first poll that's been taken before the general election. So this is the first one of many probably that will be taken before the general election by OTE about how the parties are doing and what support they have. But yeah, as I said, they're not always right. About some people that could go up and could go down something. But say Fine Gael done very badly, and I would believe that because the farmers are really are not too keen now. Fine Gael that kind of Fianna Fáil, they've gotten very Fianna Fáil. Every farmer that I know has completely just betrayed Fine Gael, and that's absolutely just the word is not betrayed. Kind of that's an understatement, I suppose you could say. The Fine Gael has betrayed the farmers. That's a better way to put it, because they've just pissed off the farmers so badly. And they just didn't care. Fine Gael just didn't care. And you can see this, and I have to say, and I really have to say it, that I do take it to be a Fianna Fáil government. Obviously Fine Gael, I don't think Fianna Fáil will have the majority, so they have to obviously probably have a Fine Gael. No matter how, I don't know how many Fine Gael people could get in. Could be turned into the Labour Party. Imagine that. Fine Gael. Imagine what happened to Fine Gael turn into the Labour Party, like all of a sudden, because Labour was devastating last time they were up in the polls. They absolutely got destroyed. Labour got absolutely destroyed. There's no such thing needed as Labour in Dáil now, because there's that small amount of Labour TDs. I think there was only 7. Like, they absolutely got destroyed. John Bolton absolutely destroyed herself when she was tarnished them, because the children's allowance, she was going to take away children's allowance for people. That didn't go very well. Especially the people who were getting children's allowance, it didn't go very well for her. And then other things, then the social welfare, other things for social welfare and everything like that. Didn't go very well. Didn't go at all well for her. But I think it will be Fianna Fáil will be in government, because Fianna Fáil obviously have the majority, and I can see it. I can see it in my own area that people who voted Fine Gael all their life has now turned to Fianna Fáil, and that's just that just goes to show you how desperate it is. And so even some people I know who would be very against Fine Gael, just to piss off Fine Gael, they're just going to vote Fianna Fáil, because there's no national party around Cavan or no Irish Freedom Party or anything, and they wouldn't be be seen dead than vote Sinn Féin. So yeah, but I do think it'd be Fianna Fáil, and I have to probably have a few independents. It depends. I'm not too sure. But I say it will be Fianna Fáil, but Fine Gael support government. Kind of what's happened in the last government. Fianna Fáil had to support the Fine Gael government. Obviously, power. I suppose stabilising the government, if you want to use that word. But Fine Gael are desperate. Like, honestly, they are desperate. I say Simon Coveney and Leo Varadkar absolutely. I say they're just questioning themselves and what they did wrong. That's that. The best part about it, and I've seen about it in the news, Owen Murphy said if he does get back and he wants to stay as House Minister, this is the kind of tick has re-elected all Aaron. Honestly, he has done a terrible job. He's done a terrible job, and I might as well be honest. And they say that he's going to stay on. It obviously needs somebody new who has better ideas and knows a bit more about what they're doing. So I think he should step aside. I think maybe put him into the army, be going in the army for a while. But I honestly think that's the most stupidest thing I heard. The whole lot of the TV say that he's wants to stay on as House of Minister if the government, if Fine Gael gets back elected. There'll be war if that happens. You might as well go and tell Leo Varadkar to take up every position in the government. But there's so many things facing this country at the moment in time. And politicians still promise the moon and the stars for to get elected. And I would it's to say, I just say this at the what I would say if I was going for TD or anything like that. I just say whatever comes, whatever, like, we don't know what can happen in the next 5 years. God forbid something natural disaster could happen. The sea could flood half the country. God knows what can happen. I would just say, I would do whatever comes our way. I handle it in the time, and I can't make promises. I just do whatever needs to be done at that moment and that time. And the people would relate to that, because you can't promise the moon and the stars if you don't know what's going to happen next. And that's the thing about society in Ireland now. We don't know what's going to happen next. Certainly it's not probably good. Like, as somebody said to me yesterday, and they were kind of white, and I kind of did say they were probably white. It's only going to get worse before it gets any better. And I fear when he said that, I fear terribly for that, because God knows how many more people is going to be homeless before it even gets any better. like even if it goes down like if it goes down 2 or 3,000 people, off the streets and into accommodation, that's a win. That's a win. It's progress, in other words, but that hasn't been seen. Like, it is desperate. We can only hope. Like, I only hope. I don't really care what party gets in. I hope Fine Gael doesn't get back in. But I only hope any party, no matter who, or no matter what government party is in, or no matter independent supporting the parties or whatever. The only thing I really hope to do fix this country. That's all that I really hope. I'm not. I'd be more happy if they, sort out something. If they sort out the hospice situations and, if they sort out the homelessness crisis, then they're going to have my support. As simple as that. But at this moment in time, I really just want people to be safe and to be happy, because obviously what's happening in the moment in time is, it's a disgrace for the taxpayer. It's not too good. But anyway, we can only hope for the best and prepare for the worst, I suppose you could say too. If Fine Gael gets back in, then that's the worst thing that could possibly happen. Another 5 years of looking at Leo Varadkar. Thank you. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Bye.